It has currently been, let me check, 5 months since I last posted. I did not plan to be gone this long. So, to make this big, well, not really big, but long series short, I will be covering 2 issues of Doom Clock to speed it up, because I did not think I would be stuck on this. So anyway, welcome to the Comic Zone. I am the Comic Lord Ryan, and let's get it with issues Doom Clock 6, right? Yes, and number 7. Let's get started with 6. Now, Doom Clock. I'm not going to repeat this again, but anyway, Doom Clock opens up with the origins of the marionette in the Watchmen universe. We see a little marionette, and then come back to modern day, where her husband, have been captured by Joker, who also has Batman. So terrific! We see many goons, many. And they're just laughing and being stupid. Then we cut right back to the past, where we see how the two lovers met in storefronts. And you didn't talk then. Don't know why. Silent but deadly, right? Then they proceed to beat the crap out of all the Joker's goons. He actually remarks that even the Joker kind of kills one of his own goons. And he just laughs that off. Then we cut to the next scene, where their violence, the past really, where their violent partnership really began by throwing rocks and breaking bottles at bullies. Relationship goals, right? I mean, that's how it started. Then we are cut back to modern day again, which I have a lot of this issue, just back and forth. And we see all our favorite villains. DC. Let's see. How many villains can you guess? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I count 20. What do you all get? What? And then we once again cut back to the marionette's childhood. We see her father was we get the hint, and is again confirmed that her father gave money to the mob. And back in modern day, things are heating up, and Typhoon, a firestorm villain, is about to lay the heat on them, but then he gets his head blown off by the I almost said ventriloquist. He's the comedian. It's been a while. And as the mine distracts him, he is then blown off, hits Freeze, then blows the leg off the Riddler. The two escape, with the comedian coming right back at them. Then we cut back to her father getting the beat down from the goons, because he was a very bad boy. Should have paid right. If you don't get paid, you get beat. Then we tragically, bad stuff ahead, see that he killed himself because he couldn't go on. Couldn't go on anymore. So when the cops came to collect again, she grabbed scissors, stabbed one in the neck, and as her boyfriend bit one's hand, she grabbed a piece of string and choked him to death. That's how it started. After this, we get a little quick flash of everything. We see them arguing about. She's yelling at him because of trying to distract the comedian. We see flashes of their childhood, them running away. We see how they survived, him taking up the whole mantle of the mine while she stole food. We see how they started as gangs, their love interest. Then we get to see the birth of their first son. Yes, first. Spoilers, sue me. As she would give birth in jail, as he could not be there. We also see a little. I don't know. Is this called PG-13 sex? I think it is. Anyway, as they were talking, we get another flash of them, of their kid getting taken away, and they both being distraught. But then the comedian comes in to break in that Bliss Bud gets zapped by who's our lucky zapper? Bzz, Joker. And Joker takes his pen, adds onto his collection, stating that I like you two. You make me laugh. And to close the quote, it says, to truly laugh, you must be able to take your pain and play with it. Charlie Chaplin, I love the guy. He had a little Hitler mustache and a hat before it became all taboo and stuff. Anyway, we see a little Coast model stuff. We see a little more villains. They do a little dance here. We see Sandstorm, the Sandman version of DC, the Creeper, Giganta. We see hints of Black Adam, big monster action, dumb name. And we see a little more of this stuff. I'm not going to read it because I gotta keep moving. Also, blood drips down as the clock keeps ticking. And that was issue number 6. Now we move on to issue number 7. Issue 7 opens up with a whole lot of green. Green, green, green. How I would love to be green. Or however that goes. Anyway, we see the lantern, the original Alan Scott lantern, but then we get cut back to modern day where we see the Rorschach with the two escape Johnny Thunder and what's her face? Seriously, what is her name? I forgot. Anyway, she doesn't matter. Because Johnny Thunder was a part of the Justice Society, but now as time goes on, he's become an old man. And his power was to conjure up this lightning bolt spirit by saying, Chi-Yu. And when he would say that, it's like thunderbolt would appear, a living thunderbolt. And, you know, that was his whole power. He was kind of like a genie in the bottle. Anyway, we then it's shown that we see that he has the lantern as Ozymandias and Rorschach bored. And they bicker a little about Superman. And basically, Superman theory, metahumans. And then we also reveal that she is part of the Legion of Superheroes, which, if you don't know, is like a futuristic version of superhero team from the future that Superman is kind of a part of. Then we kind of get cut. We getting shown that they know where the comedian is, and we get a little cut back that the Joker, the ventriloquist. No, I keep saying ventriloquist. He's the mime, and she's the marionette. As they have the comedian, and they're ready to torture him. But not before that you get it on a little, but kiss stuff, which kind of just grosses Joker out, but he doesn't care. Anyway, they start. They couldn't start because the Dark... Is that the Dark Knight? Yeah, it's the Dark Knight. He comes in Batman smoke style and tries to fight them. And Joker just saying, well, I didn't see that coming. Which he never does. Then we get a little two action. We see that Ozymandias has found what the comedian is and plans to go. And meanwhile, the marionette and the mime have the upper hand on Batman, but Joker has to come down with his little jokes with the flame flow. Anyway, then Ozymandias comes in holding the Green Lantern as the comedian sees. Anyway, the cat starts glowing, which apparently was a sign in the big light of dun dun dun, Dr. Manhattan has come. Yeah, Manhattan's back. Now things are going to get a little iffy, so pay attention. So Manhattan uses his powers to take Ozymandias, the mime, the marionette, and the comedian away while he left Joker and the Batman to do whatever as they do. And he just says this talk. Ozymandias is pleased with him that he failed the universe, their home, and he was wrong. But John basically says he knows that, and he kind of knew he was going to screw up. Then the marionette kind of cuts him off, saying she wants to know where her son is. Then he playfully asks, which child? She said, what do you mean, which child? Which he says that he forgets himself, that she's pregnant again, which it takes that long for someone to get pregnant. Nearly one issue later, and they're pregnant. And as they kind of reunite again, the new Rorschach, tries to plead with Manhattan to cure Ozymandias of cancer. But then Manhattan just asks, cancer? Adrian has no cancer. Well, he doesn't have cancer, same thing. Then Rorschach kind of pleads that he's sick. He was always sick. Now, when Ozymandias tries to calm him down, because Rorschach was about to do to him what he did to the zebra, which remember what he did, he kind of bit him a lip off. Then he kind of taunts Rorschach, the new Rorschach, about his past, that he was also he had a part in it, and Rorschach grabs him and asks if anything he ever told him was true, which implies Manhattan to take us right back to the rioters and to the explosion, where he kind of, well, it wasn't the explosion, he just kind of bombed into a movie theater where an old black and white movie was coming out, and Ozymandias kind of asks why. He kind of goes on and on and on about Hollywood and a guy named Coleman's. Then he tries to leave. Then he leaves without really answering the questions, and then we get brought back to where they were, where the mime and the marionette seem to just walk away with the Green Lantern hoodie, saying they will go celebrate their new child, as Batman kind of just beats the living crap out of the Joker and Ozymandias. No, wait, scratch that. The Joker doesn't beat Ozymandias. The new Rorschach does, literally breaking again and drawing a little painted smiley face on the mask, saying, "Dead. Rorschach is dead." Then Ozymandias stumbles all the way back to the ship, where he kind of just plays it out. Like, he says he has a plan, and then we see the Rorschach mask, Black Adam, Batman, Joker looks like he's dead. The new Rorschach running around. A letter being sent. Batman picking it up. Rorschach stumbling in. Space. Movie. Chest. Foot. All in that order, folks. And we see Superman. Well, we see Manhattan talking to himself about Superman and the world ending. Which he asks himself, I wonder, 1 month from now, does Superman destroy me or do I destroy everything? And to end with a quote, seeing is believing is a blind spot in man's vision. R. Bucksmith Fuller. I think that's how you say it. Then we get more little backstory from, well, I guess it's backstory. We see more exciting pictures. Weird pictures. I'm guessing this is the cat that Ozymandias was holding up. So anyway, that was Doom Clock. The blood, the time, you know the drill. That's number 6 and 7. So next Sunday I will be doing 8 and 9. The next week 10 and 11, and I'll have like a really long video for number 12. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Please subscribe again. I am the comic.